hoping to win back a larger share of the market. CNN technology correspondent Rick Lockridge reports.
In the cutthroat video game industry, one word seems to be all-powerful.
The graphics.
Graphics.
The graphics. Better graphics means it's more realistic.
And embattled Sega's new Dreamcast video game console is graphically better. The first home unit able to handle 128 computer bits of data at once. Twice as much as the Sony PlayStation and Nintendo 64 machines that dominate the $12 billion a year U.S. video game market.
60 frames a second, which is twice the speed of a TV. It equals graphics you've never seen before. When you watch a football game, it looks like you're watching a real game on TV.
Video game images are made up of tiny polygons. Dreamcast can draw 3 million of those polygons a second, up to 15 times more than competing systems.
Does that make that much of a difference to a player?
Yes, it does. It's more exciting.
It's really smooth. I didn't see any errors.
Sega's errors as a company, though, have been well documented. Its last home console flopped, and it's seen its market share plummet from more than 50% to about 1%. Can Dreamcast end Sega's nightmare?
They have a lot banking on the Dreamcast. Again, they're a leap. It's sort of a leap in video game technology, and Sega's going to use this to make a comeback into the marketplace.
The $199 Dreamcast comes with a built-in modem, making it the first set built for online gaming. 18 games will be available right away. You can fight, fish, or skateboard. There's also a much-anticipated football game, NFL Y2K.
Which, to quote all the media today, is saying this is by far the best sports simulator ever brought to gaming.
Sonic will have to run pretty fast to catch Nintendo and Sony, but Sega's off to a good start there, having already pre-sold 300,000 of the Dreamcast consoles. The company hopes to sell 1 million units by Christmas.
Sing. Big heap.
Now pay attention. This is the Metro Clubman.
Smart, nippy, economical, real wash wipe, digital clock, radio cassette, and it's even got its own lookout post. And all for as little as... All white, all wet, all British white and green, all grey, all black, all blue, all white at the back, all together now.
more stalling. Kiss her. Well, come on, are you her fiancé or not?
There are people watching, okay?
So you've changed your mind about seeing China then?
Yes, I mean no.
Then what are you waiting for?
新しいハイファイシステムビデオベータプラス60。プラスの噂は本当よ。
It's a Sony。
かわいい、声がいい、聖子のビデオ。新しいハイファイシステムビデオベータプラス60。プラスの噂は本当よ。
It's a Sony。
My existence without you ain't nothing but a living death. Cause can you remember the rain? Can you remember the rain? You
見せてごらん。
ほら。
ああ ACE 処方で早く効く頭痛に脳神。
Interact Accessories welcomes you to the mind-blowing world of video game enhancements with our new GameShark Lite. GameShark Lite, which is more technologically advanced than any other game enhancer on the market today, promises to take your gameplay to higher levels. And it's overflowing with incredible features. Take a look. GameShark Lite is loaded with thousands of codes for hundreds of the hottest PlayStation titles, so you're assured that all the biggest and best games are included. What's more, GameShark Lite codes can be stored on a regular memory card, so you can store thousands more codes as they become available.
I don't remember when it was, but you had your hair in a ponytail, and it looked so good on you it was criminal.
Huh? What, are you an idiot?
Fine then, let's get started. Logan is the name, pal. You got that? Who are you? My name is G. Wait, what? You should remember it. Pull your swords out.
Oh, please, do it for me.
That sure was amazing. Yes. Mess with us and you're a dead man. I can handle you. Mugen, Gene, and Fu. Samurai Champloo.
just need time to be alone.
Why are you doing this? You don't need me when things are going bad. You don't need me when they're going great. I want to be a part of your life.
I just need time to sort things out.
Fine.
You see, you need a man like me to understand you, to hold you, to caress you, to love. You need me. But you know I only saw you for the first time in my life a minute ago.
I know I only saw you for the first time in my life 1 minute ago, but I love you.
I love you. I love you. Baby, let's go to my house right now. Let's do the wild thing. Let's get loose.
I got my BA from Morehouse, my MBA from Harvard,
I own a new BMW 318i. I make $53,000 a year after taxes, and I want you to want me.
Girl, I got plenty of what you need. 10 throbbing inches of USDA, government inspected, prime cut, grade A tube steak.
One guy was different.
Nola, I don't want a chance not seeing you again. Whatever you want to do, I'll do. Wherever you want to go, I'll take you. Will you see me?
And that's how we met.
Angels or demons? God or a computer? It's a simple question, isn't it? But who cares what the answer is, as long as it's beautiful.
Storm as the round begins.